My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. And I know my review for this is a week late, but I was debating whether or not I was even going to watch this movie. I've got reviews for the previous three movies on my channel, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. In fact, I feel like I was too nice in every single one of my reviews. The first movie is completely forgettable. It has a good performance from Eddie Murphy, but he's just in such a bland movie. Beverly Hills Cop 2 is more entertaining and funny, but it's nothing great. Beverly Hills Cop 3, I forget almost everything about it besides this one Ferris wheel scene, which was kind of fun. So, this franchise, not my favorite, and this movie continues that streak. In fact, I would say this is definitely my least favorite. But let's begin talking about the cast. And Eddie Murphy does a perfectly fine job here, but I don't think he brings that same level of energy as he has in the past. And it's understandable. He's an older man now, but I just feel like he's given weak material at the same time, and he just completely butchered his comeback. Like, after Dolomite is My Name, he was on the path of redemption. He was on the verge of a huge comeback, but then he did a straight to streaming sequel to Coming to America, which nobody watched, and the people who didn't like it. Then he did that Candy Cane Lane movie that went straight to streaming. And now he's doing this. Like, talk about a wasted opportunity. If you want to make a comeback, you have to go theatrical, and he just messed it all up. We've also got Taylor Page, who I thought did a real bad job. Her character was never convincing, and it just felt like a typical cliche character without any added depths. The entire father daughter relationship angle of this movie just fell completely flat for me. It's as surface level as it comes, and yeah, bad. Then we've got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and look, just gonna be honest, he's perfectly fine in this movie. What pisses me off is that he's capable of doing more than just perfectly fine. A decade ago, he was one of my favorite actors ever. Like, he has delivered some amazing performances. If you want to talk about his early works in 10 Things I Hate About You or the opening scene of H2O, but he's also great in Mysterious Skin. There's a movie called Heschel, which he's great in. Um, Inception, The Dark Knight Rises. He's great in Loophole. Premium Blush is a very underrated movie, which I just have a ton of fun with. Don John, he's real good in. And The Walk is one of the most underrated movies of the past decade. And then he took a break and he did that airplane movie. He did Absolute Power. He's just in forgettable streaming movies now, and it bums me out because he can do so much better. John Ashton, I guess, does a perfectly fine job. Kevin Bacon, I guess last week was the week of Bacon. He's definitely better in Maxine than this movie, but I still thought he was actually a bright spot here. I wish he was in the movie more. Paul Weiser does a good job, and Judge Reinhold, is this his first movie since Santa Claus 3? I could be wrong, but I think it might be. But anyways, he does the fine enough job, so the cast really isn't delivering their A game. But most importantly, the movie is just not funny. I didn't laugh a single time, but there is one line where he's like, "Oh, so you've got layers like an onion," and I'm like, "That's a Shrek reference." Nice. Um, the movie's not exciting. The action is very bland, and it's just an instantly forgettable movie. I'm going to forget I watched this movie tomorrow. It just leaves no impact at all. The movie looks like a Netflix movie, and I just couldn't care less about the plot. It's just empty. Yeah, so it's not like atrocious, but it's still a terrible movie. I didn't like this at all. So I'm giving Beverly Hills Cop Axel F a 3 out of 10. But good news for Eddie Murphy is that he can make that comeback with Shrek 5 coming out July 1st, 2026. It's kind of surreal that's a thing. Like, I know it's been rumored for the longest time, but now it's official. Shrek's coming back. Holy shit, that's amazing news. But Beverly Hills Cop AF, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.